Good morning, students. My name is M.S. Somashekar from Nilambe Girls High School, Srigai. Today, I will teach you a new lesson from the 8th standard English supplementary reading. That is, the story of Dharmavyadha. This story comes under the one of the great epics of India, Mahabharata. So Mahabharata is a very complex story in which so many stories are there. Along with the Pandavas and Kauravas, Sri Krishna, so many stories are there. Among which the story of Dharmavyadha is also one such a story in the Mahabharata, a great epics, written by Vyasa. Vyasa Maharshi has written this Mahabharata. Today we will learn what was the story of Dharmavyadha. Who was Dharmavyadha? Let's go to the lesson. Once upon a time, there lived a person called Kaushika. He was a prolific in Veda lore. He wished to surpass everyone in learning. So, forsaking home and parents, he went to a forest and pursued his studies. In the first paragraph, they have given something about the Kaushika. Once upon a time, in the ancient time, there lived a person. Once upon a time, there lived a person. Who was that person? Kaushika. Kaushika was a person who lived in ancient times. He was a proficient. What is proficient? Proficient in Vedic lore. Proficient means learned. Was well learned man in Vedic lore. Lore means knowledge. In Veda knowledge. There are Veda, 4 Vedas. Yajurveda, Atharvana Veda, Samaveda, Rigveda. There are 4 Vedas. He learned all the Vedas. Was a very learned person in Veda. So proficient. Proficient means a learned in Vedic knowledge. Who was proficient in Vedic knowledge? As Dharmavyadha was a learned man in Vedic knowledge. He wished to surpass everyone in learning. Though he has mastery over the Vedic knowledge, was not satisfied. He wanted to surpass. Surpass means beat. He has to win. He has to beat everyone in learning. In learning, nobody should be equal to me. I should be the greatest man. I should be the toughest man in Vedic knowledge. Nobody should beat me. I should beat everyone. I should surpass everyone in learning. So, to become a mastery over the Vedic knowledge, to surpass everyone in the Vedic knowledge, to become the supreme in the Vedic knowledge, he forsaking home. Forsaking means left home. So, he left home. Who left home? Yes. Who left home? Dharmavyadha left home and parents. He left the home and parents. For the sake of learning, he left his home, he left his parents. He went to a forest and pursued his studies. Why did he went there? To continue study. He left his home and parents because he had an aim. What was the aim of Dharmavyadha? Dharmavyadha's aim was not only become a small scholar in Vedic knowledge, but he wanted to be supreme in this knowledge. He has to beat everyone in the knowledge for the sake of that. For the sake of that, what he has done? He left home. He left his parents and went to forest in the pursued his studies. He continued his studies. Now see how great was Dharmaveda. Just to master, not only to just to master your knowledge, you want to beat everybody. You want to become no one should in the country or equal to him in Vedic knowledge. In such a master he wanted to become. That's why he went to the forest. Next paragraph. One day he was sitting under a tree studying the Vedas. He was disturbed by the loud twittering of a crane perched on a branch. He glared at the bird which had disturbed him, and at once the bird was reduced to ashes. Kaushika was sorry that his wrath had caused the death of a bird, but the realization that his ascetic power also pleased him and felt proud. The next stanza, the first paragraph, he learned that Dharmaveda to make a mastery over everybody, want to beat everyone in the Vedic knowledge, he went to forest, forsaking his home and leaving his home and parents, he went to forest and learning Vedas. One day he was sitting under a tree. In the forest he was sitting under a tree studying the Vedas. What he was doing? He was studying Vedas under the tree. He was disturbed by the loud twittering of a crane. Then he was disturbed. Was disturbed? Was disturbed? The person was disturbed. The person is Dharmaveda was disturbed by the loud twittering of a crane. So, in the if it's a forest, no doubt there will be number of birds and animals will be there. So, there was a bird on a tree which was perched, seated on the same tree. It made a loud twitter. It made some peculiar sound. It is natural. It is a natural quality of a bird to twitter itself. But that twitter disturbed his learning. He glared at the bird. He looked at the bird in angry. Looked at the bird which he had disturbed him. He looked at the bird in angry. That had disturbed his studies. And at once, as a result of his glare, angry glare, at once, immediately, the bird reduced to ashes. The bird burnt into ashes. The bird. Just by his glare, just by his look, angry look, the bird turned into ashes. It burnt away, and only ashes could be found. Seeing that, initially, Kaushika was sorry. What I have done? Just because of my wrath means angry. Because of angry, I killed a innocent bird. He didn't know. How can the bird can know its twitter can disturb his study? It can't make understanding just because the bird. So he felt sorry. Who felt sorry? Kaushika felt sorry. Why did Kaushika feel sorry? Because his wrath means angry, had caused the death of the bird. The bird died because of his angry. So he felt sorry. But the realization, after some time he realized, he understood his ascetic power. How ascetic power had. Divine power. Because of this divine power, I burned the bird. One side he felt sorry, because of his angry, the bird died. On the other side, he was happy of his ascetic power. Also pleased him that he felt proud. He was very proud. How much power I have. I am an ascetic man. Because of my ascetic power, the bird which disturbed me was killed and burnt into ashes. So, as a result of the bird's death, he felt sorry and also proud. Why did he feel sorry? Because his wrath has killed a bird. Why did he feel proud? Because of his ascetic power. How ascetic power I have. Because of that, he was very proud. Shall we move to the next paragraph? Okay. He went to a town nearby. His mind still dwelt on the incident of the bird. He stood before a house and begged for alms, crying aloud, Bhavati Bhiksham Devi, give me alms, mother. The mistress of the house was attending to her husband who had just come home. So she took some time to bring the alms. Displeased Kaushika glared at her. The chaste lady said smilingly, Kaushika, I am not a crane for your glare to burn me up. The worst stuttered Kaushika. How did the lady know that I killed the crane? He wondered. The woman understood that he was confounded. She said, You may have mastered the Vedic lore, but no, not the mysteries of the Dharma. There is one Dharmavyada in the city of Mithila. You can learn the mysteries of Dharma from him. Curious Kaushika turned his steps towards Mithila. See, in the second paragraph, we learned that the bird's twitter disturbed his studies, so he looked at it angry, so bird turned to ashes. As a result of that, initially he felt happy because, sorry, because his wrath caused the death of the bird. Then he feel proud because of his ascetic power. So soon after this incident, he went to a town nearby. He went to a town nearby. But though he went to the town, his mind is full of bird's incident. The birds twittered, he glared angrily, it burned to ashes. Incident, his mind. So his mind is full of the incident of the bird. So he came to a town, he stood before a house and begged for alms. Begged for alms. Alms means bhiksha. Crying aloud, crying loudly, Bhavati Bhiksham Devi. What is it? Bhavati Bhiksham Devi. Give me alms, mother. He requested. Give me alms, mother. But the mistress of the house, mistress means Vadati. Mistress of the house was attending to her husband. She was attending her husband. She was serving her husband who had just come home. Because her husband had just come home, she was attending. She wanted to give something. She was helping her husband, serving her husband. So she made little late. She was little late in bringing the alms. She took some time to bring the alms. Because of that, displeased, not happy. Who was not happy? Kaushika was not happy. Why was he not happy? Because he asked for alms. But the mistress of house has made late. She made me wait outside for some time. She took more time to bring the alms. She was late. So he was once again become angry. Displeased Kaushika glared at her. He looked at her angrily. Why? Why? Because his mind was full of bird's incident. The bird burnt out into ashes just because of his glare of the eyes. He thought, because of his divine power, he thought he too killed. Now he wanted to kill the lady with his glance, the same way as he killed the bird. So he glanced at the woman angrily. Glared at the woman angrily. The chaste lady. Chaste means chaste. Pure lady. Said smilingly. Smilingly she said, Kaushika, I am not a crane. Kaushika, I am not a crane. You might have burned the crane, but you can't burn me. I am not a crane. For you, glare to burn me up. You can't, I am not a crane to burn me up by your glance, she said. The words startled, shocked Kaushika. Why was he shocked? Just before some time, when he was learning under the tree, he killed a bird with his glare, with his glance. This glance. Nobody have seen it. He had that incident in his mind only. But how this chaste lady come to know that I have killed a bird? It means this woman has some special character. Otherwise, how could it is possible to learn to this lady that I have killed the bird? Because nobody have witnessed. Just now he had killed the bird. The lady was there in the house. How was it possible? It means the woman is more brilliant than me. Thought the woman is more brilliant than me. So he was stunned. To listen to her words, she was shocked. He was wondered. Her words stuttered Kaushika. How did this lady know? How did she know that I killed a crane? How it is possible? The woman understood. The woman understood. What she understood? That he was confounded. He was confused. Who was confused? Kaushika was confused. Why was he confused? Because he thought how this woman able to know that he had killed the bird. She said, you may have mastered the Vedic law. She said, you may have mastered the Vedic law. In the Vedic knowledge, you might be a great person. You have mastered over the knowledge. But you know not mysteries of Dharma. You may be great in Vedic law, Vedic knowledge, in the master of Vedic knowledge, but you know not the mysteries of Dharma. You did not know the secret of Dharma. Dharma is also here. Everything is happening in this world on the basis of Dharma. You should live on the basis of Dharma, but you don't know the secrets of Dharma. See, there is one Dharmavyadha. There is one. His name is Dharmavyadha in the city of Mithila. The city of Mithila. Mithila is the name of the city in which a person was living. His name was Dharmavyadha. You can learn the mysteries of Dharma from him. She suggested, you can learn the mysteries of Dharma from Dharmavyadha. After listening to her words, Kaushika became very curious. Third is steps towards Mithila. He started to move towards the Mithila to meet Dharmavyadha. Who was Dharmavyadha? How Dharmatma he was. What are the mysteries of Dharma he had? He wanted to learn from him what are the mysteries of Dharma from the Dharmavyadha. So he started to move towards the Mithila. The next paragraph. In Mithila, he made his way to Dharmavyadha's shop. It was a meat shop. The Vyadha welcomed Kaushika warmly and said, come in. That chaste woman sent you, didn't she? The words of Dharmavyadha stunned Kaushika. Hitherto, Kaushika was full of conceit, imagining that he was the only learned man. But now he realized that it was not so. That morning, the lady had referred to his killing the bird. Now, this butcher selling meat was telling him that the lady had sent him. So he felt all these were great persons. With folded hands, he requested Dharmavyadha, Sir, reveal to me the mysteries of Dharma. So he went to Mithila. Mithila is the name of a city. He made his way to the Dharmavyadha shop. In Mithila, he went to the Dharmavyadha shop. What was the shop? The shop was the meat shop. Meat, M-E-A-T, meat. M-E-A-T, meat. Meat. I like meat. Meat. I meet my friends. Meat. This is a piece of meat. I want to meet a chief minister. Okay. These are homophones. It was a meat shop. The Vyada welcomed Kaushika. As soon as they went near the shop, the Vyada, Dharma Vyada, welcomed Kaushika. Come in, please come in. That chaste lady sent you? That chaste lady sent you? Didn't she? He asked. What Vyada asked him? Come in. That chaste lady sent you? The words of Dharmavada stand once again. Kaushika was stunned. The words of the Dharmavada stunned Kaushika. Because how can he knew? Just after her session, she directly came to Mithila in front of a shop. But how did this message pass to him? He came very fast. How did this person came to know that he had been sent by the chaste lady? So hitherto means up to then, Kaushika was full of conceit. Conceit means he was full of conceit. Conceit, proud. He was very proud of himself. He was proud of himself. What was proud? That Kaushika was full of conceit. Imagine that he was the only learned man. He was very proud that he was the only learned. He thought, I am the only learned man in the world. Nobody are equal to me. I am the greatest man. Like that, he had a great false proud character. But now he realized that he was not. Now we come to realize that he was not so. I am not so brilliant. I am not so master. Up to now he thought that he was the only learned man. He knew everything. But now he come to know that it was not so. That morning the lady told, we have killed a bird. But referred to the killing the bird. And now this butcher was cutting the meat, telling he had sent by the lady. So he felt these were great persons. So these two people are not ordinary. They must be great. That's why they are able to knew that she knew he had killed the bird. And he knew he was sent by the lady because they were great persons. So when you come to know that they were great persons, he became very, very obedient. He come to know that, he realized that he was not so great. There is somebody who are greater than me. With folded hands, he requested Dharmavada. With folded hands, he requested Dharmavada. Sir, please reveal to me the mysteries of Dharma. Please enrich me. Please give me the suggestion about the mysteries of Dharma, secrets of Dharma. Please tell me what are the mysteries of Dharma. He requested, just like an obedient student. How when he came to knew that he was not so great, these two persons are great, then he became so obedient and he folded his hand in front of the butcher, the Dharmavada, and requested him to tell him the mysteries of Dharma. Stop here. Thank you.